Hello, this is your traveling Silverback, and this is my video about the Dominican Republic. I will use my website as my presentation tool. The Dominican Republic is a very beautiful place. It has lots of great nature and lots of colonial architecture I very like. It's a beautiful and sunny place, many stunning beaches, as you would expect from the Dominican Republic as a country in the Caribbean. I recommend an island tour. This will be an automatic adventure. Let me give you an overview about the most important locations in the Dominican Republic. This is Punta Cana, Samana, Puerto Plata and Santo Domingo. Let's head over to the map. Here is Punta Cana. This is where we started our trip off as an international airport, so it was convenient for us to start here. This is probably the place most people go to if they're talking about the Dominican Republic. Lots of all-inclusive resorts there, but you can make your own way there as well. So this is Samana. This is a peninsula on the northern east coast of the Dominican Republic. A very authentic place, not very big cities, but small towns which are very nice. Up here, this is Puerto Plata, another high touristic place, but the touristic place will be here in Playa Dorado. This is where all the resorts are. The rest of Puerto Plata is pretty much tourist free. Of course, there are many tourists, but not as condensed as in Playa Dorado or in Punta Cana in the resort areas. Then in Puerto Plata there is Sosua. This is a place many people go to as well, a smaller town, not as big as Puerto Plata, but a very nice town with 2 or 3 very nice beaches. And the other place, this is Cabarete. This is where many windsurfers go. This is one of the hotspots for all the windsurfers. Then Santiago de los Caballeros. This is a place I did not visit. Here in Jarabacao. This is more in the mountains. Should be a very beautiful place with 1 or 2 waterfalls. Then the capital, Santo Domingo. Of course, Santo Domingo, a big place, could be a little bit dangerous, locals told me, but I was very safe here in the Zone Colonial. This is one or the main spot for tourists, where many tourists go. Then here is Boca Chica. This is a place where also a lot of tourists go, mainly a party city, I would say, with one really nice beach. Then here, La Romana. This is a place we just drove by. Should be a very nice town as well. But we're going back to my website. So the dangers of the Dominican Republic. We have natural dangers, of course. The hurricane season will be in September to November, as of with much other places in the Caribbean. Wildlife. There are not many poisoning animals on the island, but what you will find are mosquitoes. So be sure you have mosquito repellent on you. Social mishaps. Don't talk about Haiti. I will leave it with that. Crime. Of course, everybody is asking if it's dangerous to travel the Dominican Republic. It could be dangerous, like in any other country in the Caribbean. So my tip is behave yourself so you won't likely get robbed, and keep a sense of your surroundings at all times. Don't travel at nights, and if you have to travel at nights, be very careful. Make sure you ask the people around or watch my videos. Links are in the description box about the specific places where you shouldn't go, so you stay safe. Especially in Santo Domingo, there are some areas you likely want to avoid. Traffic. Or if you ask yourself, should I rent a car? We rented a car. But be sure the locals there drive pretty crazy, especially on the north side, in Samana and in Puerto Plata. Santo Domingo wasn't that bad, and Punta Cana can be compared to, I would say, Florida. But be aware that scooters or motorcycles pass intersections not looking left and right. And if something happens, God forbid, somebody gets hurt, but if you have a damage on your car, you will have to pay it, because you're the foreigner and you're the only one with coverage. The streets are not that bad, especially in Punta Cana. Punta Cana is similar to, I would say, again, Florida, but the more you go up north, the worse it gets. And pretty much on every road, a couple of exceptions, exceptions, I would say Punta Cana and some parts of the highway from Santo Domingo to Punta Cana. But all the other roads, make sure you prepare yourself to be looking out for potholes the entire drive. My budget tips: of course, if you don't want to rent a car, that's fine. Using public transport, of course, will save money, but you can use the motor taxis as well. These are motorcycles. You will recognize them because of their red or yellow vest, and they will drive you from point A to point B very cheaply. Avoid touristic areas. That's a no-brainer, but that means in this case of the Dominican Republic that a couple of streets from the Malecon is the street on the seaside or on the beach side, will be much cheaper. So avoid restaurants on the Malecon, go further back, and you will find much cheaper restaurants most of the time. And if you're really on a budget, choose Pico Pollo. Pico Pollo are somewhat of food stands / restaurants where you can get chicken and rice for $1. Before you go, the entry, most citizens of the US and the EU don't have to get a visa, but you will have to get a tourist card, which is valid for 30 days. This will cost you around $10 and will be charged at the airport, so make sure you have a big cash on you to pay the tourist card. Medical, I'm not a doctor, so this is what my research got me to. Malaria risk low, Zika risk low, and HIV medium. But talk to your doctor about vaccination. Language, of course, Dominican Republic, they speak Spanish, and a very fast-paced Spanish. So if you know a little bit of Spanish, prepare yourself that you won't understand a word if they talk to each other. But they try their best if they talk to you, so you will understand them. The weather, of course, it should be great, 75 to 95 degrees throughout the year. Best season will be from January to May. Rainy season starts in June until November, with the peak in September, where the storms can increase and some hurricanes can occur. If you have an emergency, call your hotel or Airbnb host or whatever, but calling the 911 number won't likely help you. The 911s only cover in Santo Domingo anyways, so if you're outside of Santo Domingo area, your best bet is to help yourself, or the people there will help you. So guys, this was the main video about the Dominican Republic. If you want more insider infos like where to park your car so the local police will protect it for free, or where not to waste your time in Santo Domingo, check out my other videos about Santo Domingo, Punta Cana, Puerto Plata and Samana.